Hey guys, I'm cmasupra and welcome to another full wheel battle video in War Thunder. Now in my previous full wheel battle video called The Power of Turning, I flew the Japanese A6M3 and set a record for myself by getting 3 kills in a single game. That was, and still definitely is, the best I've ever done in a single full wheel battle game. However, in this game, I have slightly improved upon my record. My previous record was 1 player kill and 2 AI kills. In this game, I got 2 player kills and 1 AI kill, so I got 1 more player kill. That's the difference between the two. And in my opinion, an AI kill is definitely a valid kill, because AIs are quite dangerous in full real battles, believe it or not, unlike in arcade and historical. But a player kill counts for a little bit more, so I consider this game a bit of an improvement on my previous record, because in my opinion, a player is more likely to dodge your attacks and more likely to spot you before you spot them, or something like that. AIs are a bit easier to take down, but they're still very much valid kills in my opinion, just they don't count for as much as player kills. So in this game, I'm flying my Airacobra. We're flying as the Americans. Our opponents are the Germans, and one of my teammates is flying an A-20G bomber. And he asked, at some point in the chat, he asked for fighter cover for his bombing run that he's going to do around the area, E13 on the map. And I said, yeah, I'll go ahead and try. I'm not very good at spotting enemy planes, but I'll go ahead and try to provide cover for you because you speak English and I can talk to you and we can strategize together. And also, this is kind of for a selfish reason because he's easier to spot, so enemies will see him, they'll come after him, and then I can dive down or do whatever and try to get the attack on the enemy and kill the enemy. So in a way, I am being nice to the guy who asked for cover, but it's also not to benefit him, it's to benefit myself. It's indirectly benefiting him, so there's really no harm in it, whatever the reasons may be. So I decided to provide cover for him, and that is exactly what I'm going to do in this plane. I'm going to go over to E13 and try to provide cover for my teammate flying the A-20G bomber. Now, I know you guys are wanting to see some action at this point in the video, so let's go ahead and cut over to my very first kill, or at least my very first time spotting a plane in this video, or this game, rather. Alright, here we are. We have teleported through time to my first encounter with an enemy plane in this game. Now, I'm somewhere close to E13 on the map. I don't really know where the A-20G is because he ran off without me earlier in the game, so I'm just flying around looking for something to shoot at because I figure, somebody's gonna spot the A-20G, right? It's a big target to spot. I'm looking around, I look to my right, and then, hey, an explosion, and then, oh my god, tracers behind the explosion. Okay, that's definitely an enemy. So let's dive down and try to find out where this enemy is exactly, and then shoot him down because I'm supposed to be protecting this A-20G, and that's exactly what I want to do. I do want to protect the A-20G. I don't want to let him down, so let's go after this fighter. And as we can see now, there is definitely a fighter on the tail of this A-20G, so let's go ahead and take care of him, lead in front of him, fire, and he has lost his right wing. He is dead. Did not take very much at all. I am sure he didn't even see me coming for him. He was shooting at the A-20G, the A-20G turned around, the enemy pulled up, and he pulled up right into my sights. It worked out so perfectly. Took very little effort to shoot down that enemy, and that is a BF-109 G2 just gone from the match. So, hooray! I have saved the A-20G just like I'm supposed to, because I'm supposed to be providing cover for him. Now let's go on to the second enemy encounter that I had in this game. Okay, here we are at the second enemy encounter that I had this game, and I'm not going to yet tell you if it's a kill or somebody else gets the kill or what happens here. It's gonna be a mystery for, I don't know, a few seconds. So I'm looking around trying to find an enemy. I know there's an enemy somewhere around here, and then I see a moving black dot and I zoom in and it's a biplane. And because we're flying as the Americans who don't have any biplanes, I immediately know that is an enemy plane. I should go after him and try to shoot him down. So I try to get on his tail, which I do successfully, but then I try to get a shot, and it's really not working out too well for me. I'm trying to do a spiral, get my nose on his tail directly so I can hit him. But here we go, a nice little shot. Didn't hit him with any cannon rounds, but I did at least critically hit him, so he might be going down, he might not be. 8 times out of 10, if you hit an AI plane critically, it's going to go down. And I figured, hey, I don't need to follow it down, it's going to crash, right? It's an AI plane, they don't survive critical hits. But then I think, what if it does? Okay, maybe I should start following it down. So I'm trying to follow it down here, but I can't really find it anymore because I suck at spotting enemy planes or even friendly planes in this game. So I'm looking for him, and then I get an aircraft destroyed. So there we go. I got my second kill in this game right there. And then I see another plane in front of me, but then I zoom in and I see it's the A-20G because the A-20G, because it's so big, I was able to immediately see, even at long range, that, hey, that's a bomber, it's the A-20G specifically, it's our plane, that's the very guy I'm protecting, and actually that biplane kill that I got is partially due to the fact that the biplane was chasing the A-20G that I was supposed to be protecting. So it's like, I'm just following this A-20G everywhere and he's getting me some kills, and it's working out very, very well for both of us. He gets protection, I get kills. What could possibly be better, right? So, anyways, that's it for that kill. Now let's go on to the third enemy encounter ahead, which also may or may not be a kill. Suspense. Okay, here we are at the third encounter for this game, and I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you guys. It ends up with me killing the enemy, so your suspense is gone. It lasted for all of 3 seconds or something like that. Now, as you're about to see, as you can actually see here, I am flying very close to the A-20G, and the reason for that is the last enemy remaining, the last enemy plane remaining, was on the A-20G's tail. The A-20G asked for help, and I came over here to rescue him, and now I'm just looking for the enemy plane, and then I see a black dot in the clouds over there. That has to be the enemy plane. I know it has to be. So I go chasing it. It's on the ground now, and it's hard to watch an enemy plane on the ground. It's even harder to spot an enemy plane on the ground, but once you've spotted them, it's a bit easier to track them than it is to initially spot them when they're on the ground, but it is definitely hard to track them when they're on the ground, and as a result I'm having a bit of difficulty tracking this guy as he flies across the ground, but at the same time he doesn't know that I'm here on his tail, so he's not doing any evasive maneuvers, he's making it kind of easy for me, so tracking him isn't too difficult right now. Now, like I said, this is definitely an enemy plane. It's the last enemy plane remaining, so I really want to kill this guy, but I'm also telling my teammate in the A-20G, hey, the guy is over here, follow me, in case I can't get the kill and he can. Now here you can see me lining up the shot. I get some hits on the left wing, so this is going well, but now my opponent knows that I'm here, and sadly he's not dead yet. It'd be nice if he was dead before he knew I was here, because getting a surprise attack on your enemy is very, very useful, I will say, because if they don't know you're there, then they're not going to do evasive maneuvers. Now he does know I'm here, because I shot at him and hit him, so he's doing evasive maneuvers, but sadly for him, or unluckily for him, they are the wrong maneuvers to do against my P-39 in Airacobra. And the reason for that is he's flying in F4, as we will find out in the kill message, and I'm flying an Airacobra that is fully maxed out, so outspeeding me is not going to work. What he needs to do is try and outturn me, which he is doing here, but he's not really doing it correctly. If he really tried, he could outturn me, and he could try to get my right wing to stall, because the right wing of this plane does like to stall, and as a result it has a pretty bad turn time, and so he can definitely outturn me. But he's not really trying to outturn me, instead he's trying to simply outrun me. So here I fired another burst, but it wasn't aimed correctly. It turns out he was higher than I was aiming, so I totally missed, and I just told him once again, like, hey, I'm still on your tail, by the way, so you should do some evasive maneuvers, and it's not really at all what I wanted to tell him. Got some hits there, and now he's smoking. Okay, this is good. He is smoking. That makes him very easy to track if he ever gets away from me. So let's go after him. He's once again doing a turn that I cannot match because this plane is not very good at turning. So let's try to track him and chase him. Chase is the word I wanted. And he's once again making a right turn. Okay, you're going to make this easy on me, aren't you? Okay, let's try to lead the shot, but I can't do it because he can turn better than me. But okay, there we go. He stopped his sharp turn, and I was able to get a lead on him and fire at him and hit him with the cannon round. 37mm cannon on this plane is awesome now, since the 1.31 update. Even though we're in 1.33 now. Now it's even better though, because it does more damage. So there we go. Last enemy plane on the enemy team is now dead. I have gotten 3 kills this game, and I have done very well in my opinion. I've also helped my teammate by giving him cover, so it was a really beneficial relationship. He brought the enemy planes to me, and then I shot them down. So I gave him cover, he gave me kills and lions. Worked out perfectly. So here we are at the ending screen. I got 3 kills, gives me 45,000 lions, which is awesome. And I actually got the matchmaker, I think, in this game. I got first strike and last strike, I believe. Not so sure, but I believe I did. I am mousing over those. It looks like I got 5 critical hits, but only 3 kills, which is a bit interesting. And I did get matchmaker. Okay, I was right. But yeah, 5 critical hits, 3 air kills. Somehow that works out. I only shot at 3 enemy planes though, so that's how it works out. Now my teammate was the guy in second place with 2 air kills, so he and his A20G got 2 air kills somehow. I have no idea how that happened, probably with the AI gunners that he has on his plane, because there are tail gunners on the A20G, but he got 2 air kills, which is a bit interesting. But as for me, I got 3 air kills, and I am very happy. I have basically set a new record for myself by getting 2 player kills and 1 AI kill. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. However, this next shot I take, just watch what happens. Oh yeah, 1 single hit at 0.7 kilometers, so 700 meters away.